Happy Sunday and welcome to Tesla Sundays. What is going on with Tesla stock, guys? Okay. Yes, hi Ellen. Of course I know it's Tesla Sundays. I'm just doing the intro. Yeah. If you like this intro, then consider to like up this video. Let's break the record of 1,200 likes, what was the most ever recorded likes quantity that was ever done on a Tesla Sundays video. Now, this is approximately also the quantity of gigafactories that we want to see around the world and around Mars, so make sure to do it. And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe as well, and let's dive into the blueprint of this episode, because this episode is one of the best. Okay, so first of all, we are starting with the Tesla performance. We will look into the stock, how it performed since the last Tesla Sundays episode, and then we will dive into the stock chart, so be sure to not miss that. And then we will talk about that what is going on with the split. It's unbelievable, guys. Okay, the performance since the split was announced, during the split and after the split, and we will look into it. Then we will look into it that Elon Musk just visited Germany. Yes, me, myself and I, as well as Elon Musk, was on the same ground, in the same country at the same time. All right, so this is very important to understand. Then the last thing that we will talk about today is the one more thing. I know it's a sentence by Steve Jobs, but Elon Musk surprised us so many times already with one more thing in his presentation. So I think on Battery Day, we will have quite of a surprise. What a roller coaster ride for Tesla stock. If we just looking into the last months, then you can see that the stock went from 282, which is the post split price, up to $500 per share in just, let's say, 20 days. Okay, 20 days, 77%. Now, this came to a radical change in trend with the overall market together, and since a couple of days we saw that from around 500 this stock went down 18%. Okay, as of this recording, 18%. And I think because we are recording this before the market opens on Friday, that the Tesla stock with the reduced futures will lose even more. But should we be concerned? I mean, Tesla is one of those stocks that can be very volatile, like many growth stocks out there, right? But obviously it's much more mature than other stocks. But meanwhile, you have to consider that such a fast and huge gains are always healthy, underlined with some corrections. And if you're long term, stay. If you're short term, then I cannot help you, and you should go and watch another channel, because I have no idea what happens short term. Okay, nobody have an idea what happens short term, not even Warren Buffett. So don't gamble short term, think long term. Let's have a look into the chart. Tesla stock chart. As of this recording, the Tesla stock is down 4% for today, and it's just increasing as of this moment, guys. But you know, this is a very healthy correction. Here is something that I just drew that's apparently the trend right now, right? Of the highs, a straight line down. I mean, there is basically, you know, it seems that it's like a dropping stone, right? This is the trend that is currently following. So as you can see here, I think this is something that we draw here during one of my live streams. So let's remove that. But all in all, you can see that basically we had a nice jump. All right, we had a nice jump here, and we had a pretty good running trend here, right? Here we go. All right, pretty nice, pretty awesome actually, until the recent high. So as you can see, very, very nice trend, obviously, for all the investors out there. And the question is if this is a correction, yeah, that will maybe hold there for a couple of days, then we might see a very, very important bounce offline around the 325 mark, which is still, by pre-split matters, about, $1,500 and something dollars, right? So still a fantastic price if you are an early investor. If you are on the boat with me since 2019, then, you are not concerned at all. However, for short-term investors or other people that are thinking, okay, how the stock can now go further on, I think we can hold this thing here if we, the time frame is the next about 2 weeks, how the stock can move on in this area here. So if we further can go down, we still have a lot of space to go down here until 325 levels, and then it should bounce off back up, which would then be, still the intact trend. And then you can see if this is definitely holding this resistance line here, then we definitely see higher levels, in the 500s over the next couple of months. So this is interesting to know if this will happen. On the other side, because the Tesla stock is so high, there is maybe another resistant line here, right, at the recent highs, which is, again, give us the opportunity here. Let me just mark a line here so you can see it. So here could be another resistance, here could be another resistance approximately. So at 325 will be definitely something very, very interesting, because this is the one that we just talked about. And then, should it fall down further, then maybe this is also interesting. 270 70 levels, and then maybe here those levels are then further supportance with the 197 195 levels. So as you can see, it stays very, very exciting with the stocks here during this kind of correction. But again, this is something that I really like, when a stock went up so high so fast. I mean, look at the graph, right? Look at the graph. It's time, guys. It's really time for a nice correction. You have seen what happened with the last correction here, or this smaller one here, when the Tesla stock went so high for the very first time. It had a nice pullback and then went higher than after, and then came the big crisis, the health crisis, the big burden on the market, and then it went just skyrocket high. And we have so interesting things coming up with the S&P 500 inclusion, with the battery day. So the Q3 is also around the corner. So a lot of things are happening positively for Tesla. So I'm not so much concerned. Short term, nobody can tell you if it's going up from here or further down. But we shall see. We will definitely keep it a close eye on that. So how does your stock split went? It went pretty good, right, for Tesla shareholders. I mean, on the 11th of August, it was announced by Elon Musk and his team that they decided something that actually beforehand Elon Musk said they would be never a stock split with Tesla. This is just stupid, right? And things are changing, right? And it was unbelievable. On the 11th of August, since then, until the recent highs of almost $500 per share, was unbelievable 77% as we have seen. Now, after the stock split, I thought that the stock will a little bit lose traction. Well, it hasn't, right? I mean, if you look at the stock just after the stock split, went up 13%. But then, Tesla did a very, very smart move with the capital gain of $5 billion, which will help the company further to growth. And this brought in the turnaround. So something that I expected, a day earlier happened than a day later. But, with the overall market turmoil, the stock went then down. Now, what is this stock split meaning now for us in the future? First of all, it seems that lots and lots of investors are now seeking to buy Tesla stock, right? I have so many messages, so many comments that I see, and you know, this is a very nice indicator, right? Because I have so many retail investors and investors that are following this channel that they are putting in their thoughts in the comments as well in my message box on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, make sure to follow me there. Follow me on Wolf of Dubai Danny on Instagram, and you can send me some messages. I try to think about my personal channel and respondents to all the comments and messages as my customer support, right? If you are having a great channel, then customer support is so much important. So therefore, you know, if you want anything, just send me a message. But if you want to have a real mentorship with me 101, then make sure to check out the join button below all my live streams and videos and to join the Wolf of Dubai membership. Now, enough advertising. Okay, enough. Let's talk about the split. So I'm quite surprised how many people now more interested into Tesla stock than before, even though nothing changed, right? The value of the company is still the same. It's still, I would say it's not too expensive, but it's also not cheap anymore. So it's like, you know, perfectly valued in my personal opinion as of this moment. And therefore, you know, the stock split was something fantastic, obviously, for a short-term gain. And I think long-term, it was a really good decision. Elon Musk just visited Germany. Obviously, he checked out the newest status and updates from the Gigafactory in Berlin-Brandenburg, and on the other side, he met with health specialists and politicians and promised that he can help wherever he can. And on the other side, they promised him that Giga Germany will be supported wherever they can. So a win-win situation for Elon Musk in Germany. On the other side, he also leaked two very interesting things. First, he said the paint part of this factory will be revolutionary and the best paint factory ever done in the automotive industry. And on the second thing, he said that the way they will build the Model Y will be absolutely revolutionary. It will be not only a copy what they built already in the US, it will be the next generation company, okay? It will be the next generation factory in Berlin, and this is absolutely fantastic that you see that Tesla not only building and scaling, but they are also improving and getting better. And I think with their thinking of innovation methods to produce cars better, faster, cheaper, I think this is the innovation ghost that is really strong with Tesla and Elon Musk, and that's why I think you could be so bullish on the future on Tesla, okay? It's not only that they are now happy with where they are, they're trying to compromise and see where they can get more effective, more faster, more better, how they can increase quality and quantity at the same time and growing super fast. So this is the beauty about Tesla, and it will stay that way for a very long time. Do you remember when Steve Jobs was on stage? Always one of the best things that everyone looked after was one more thing. Okay, so he said it multiple times. Have a look.
But there is one more thing.
So this was quite funny and exciting because always in the presentations we were waiting and there was always one more thing, right? Now Elon Musk seems to like this concept, okay? So on Autonomous Day he brought us the robo-taxi network that was absolutely blowing our mind. Then on the presentation of the semi-truck he rolled out the new Roadster. So it's always some fun things to see, and I think that on Battery Day, you know, there's so many videos out there, guys, about the Battery Day. I will not go into those technologies that might come on stage and will be presented. I'm more interested what will be the one more thing, guys. So I'm super excited to see what will be the one more thing. And if I just make something out of guessing, okay, I think that we can see a new car on Battery Day. I mean, think about it. We have the Roadster, right? We have the Model Y, Model 3, XS, and Cybertruck. Still, a very small portfolio of cars. And I think that, you know, in some way, they could potentially say, you know, with this new battery tech, there's a lot of things possible, like, for example, this. And then some kind of new car, new model, new line will be presented. This is my guess, okay? Let's see if this will be true, and I hope you will join me on my live stream on Battery Day.